What are we doing with those again?
Twins.
They're adorable. Look, we have 2.
I really tried last year to make this work.
You put them in our snowblower. It was like the wood chipper in Fargo, but worse.
The blender was a bit much.
What about the one with the chainsaw?
My favorite still, and you'll see this because it's evergreen, the Nutcracker. But let's save that for another day, shall we? Welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. I know, I'm 10 years old. I am so sorry.
I just respect women who actually have the time to screw around with this. It's like, and you come up with something every night, like a new scenario that they all
cute and
doing.
sweet. It's cute and sweet.
And it's like, A, I don't have
amazing.
the brain power for that, and B, it's like,
You're amazing.
I don't like them.
You're amazing.
Do you remember the last doll that moved around on its own? Does the name Chucky ring a bell to anybody? Okay. This is so awesome. Has this ever happened to you before? Like you're on Facebook and you get in one of those blasted group messages and it keeps going because everybody wants to go, great, yeah, you know what? And it goes on and you're frantically trying to find the setting thing that lets you get out of it. What's worse is on iPhones, because if somebody else on the group message doesn't have an iPhone,
right,
you can't leave the conversation. You just have to sit there and keep watching.
Is this what happened to us the other day?
Yes.
And the thing is that none of their numbers were in our phones. And so it's just number 76 and was saying, well, that'll hurt if you put it there. And you're like, what? And then it just keeps going.
It gets worse. Now, the state of Utah, 25,000 state employees on Friday.
Okay, well,
we're tip-tapping through their email.
Merry Christmas to all the state
Christmas,
employees.
Guys. We're tip-tapping through their emails, and all of a sudden this one came up about, hey, potluck lunch on this day, the 21st, bring a $5 white elephant gift.
Love potluck.
Nobody except for 5 people knew what that was, because it had been somebody in one tiny department that had pushed reply all.
Oh, whoa. So you're talking that you're supposed to go to 15 people.
And so this one little tiny office had sent it to 25,000 Utah state employees.
Right,
now,
so
once again, the worst thing is, once this happens, everyone starts typing, what? Who? Who is this?
That's me.
25,000 people going, what? Who?
But wait a minute. Every time they do that,
it goes around to everyone again. One respondent seemed to anticipate the storm of email, going, brace yourself for receiving thousands of email from people hitting reply all to say they all got added by mistake.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of deviled eggs.
And one person said, stop replying all, and then hit, of course, reply all. Another person said, just please don't respond anymore. And one tweeter was hysterical. He kept going, it begins. The storm begins. And he would just keep it up on Twitter, showing the latest round.
Oh my gosh.
And finally,
That's
Lieutenant
funny.
Governor Spencer Cox goes, I feel this will never end. It's like 3 o'clock by then. And he goes, this is real and it's an emergency. It started out as a potluck invitation and a $5 white elephant gift for 15 state employees.
And now?
And we just can't make it stop.
You know, I noticed something the other day too. And this has happened 5 times to me. On Facebook, someone will say, hey, what's your address, right? So you personal message them, and you say, oh, it's this. And that's it. So the person was right there at their computer, and MERRY to talk to you, to interact with you, almost in person, but instead wants to send you a card in the mail, which is even one more time removed from actually having a conversation with you.
No, that's different, because cards are always best. Because we no one ever gets mail anymore.
But they're right there. Why didn't they talk to you? They were just there asking you a question.
Well, because they wanted to send you a nice email with their holiday newsletter.
Oh, not those.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, speaking of the holidays, Zoe and I were kind of searching around because we had to bring something to her 2nd grade. Now, here's the trick.
I like your confidence in these, by the way.
I think most people go through this now. You can't do really homemade stuff anymore. It has to be, pre-bought.
By what? For school?
Yeah, health reasons. So we were trying to jazz it up by making these reindeer Milano cookies. I'd seen it on Pinterest, and I'm as ruled by the tyranny of Pinterest as everybody else. So in case you need a child's cookie, here.
I think you'll be happy with this.
Living in the Pinterest world is like a constant battle for my self-esteem. Nothing is ever going to be as perfect as it was in Pinterest, but we have to make some no-bake cookies, right? So somehow we're going to make them look, similar to what we saw, right?
Well, we'll try our best.
I know, always.
That's what you're trying to say.
Okay, we're going to do Milano mint cookies and turn them into little reindeers. Now, you start with, as you would expect, Milano cookies. Then you're going to have your M&Ms. You just need some melting chocolate to use as a binder. And the pretzels. Now, we have been working on the pretzels. Will you keep working with me? The goal here is you're trying to break them in half.
I just...
What do you think? Oh, who cares about that? Just throw it to the side or eat it. So we're just trying to think of... Really? You're showing off? I don't think your father's taking this seriously. Do you think your dad's taking this seriously?
Is this one good?
That is lovely. See, now that is a perfect...
Okay, now that's what
that
I
one
put.
screwed up. Okay, so that's a perfect antler. So here's what we do.
What's your perfect one? Do you have a perfect
That was
one?
sort of a perfect antler-esque.
man.
Oh, I thought you were going to
Here.
eat it just out of spite, which is traditionally what the...
okay.
No, don't eat it! This is taking forever. Okay, so Zoe,
I'll try a huge
your goal
one.
here is you want to break them into little antlers that look like so.
This is a mess
Okay.
up. This is a mess up.
Now, these are the bottoms because I already messed them up. You will melt the Milana cookies just very, very slightly so that you can separate the two of them. But once you have done so, this will be your grotty looking bottom so it doesn't seem as tacky. You
Up here. I can't see you. What are you doing?
will drip a little bit of chocolate on
Okay.
that.
All right.
You're going to put this here.
Okay.
You're going to put this here.
Oh, that's
I'm
dangerous.
actually just going to stick this
Yeah, I
down here
will.
right now. Thank you. I don't want to start crying this early in this video.
Mom, I just got a perfect one until
Really?
I broke it.
Now what do you do?
It was a nice try.
No, but it's perfect. If I break
Keep
this
trying.
part off, look, Mom, antlers.
See? Perfect. All right, keep breaking up the antlers if you would.
Oh.
Don't eat the antlers. Break up the antlers.
I have pieces of it.
So the first thing we do is we glue the Milano cookie back together with the little antlers, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
But we use the white chocolate to hold it back together.
Exactly so. So do we have more antlers at work?
Yeah, those could work.
Let's go with this one.
Now let me try to break
These look
this
great. These
one
look
that I
like
put
great
down.
antlers.
I think you've given up.
No, this is going to work.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, we might even try a different kind of antler like this. We might turn it the other way to... No, that looks even stupider, doesn't it? See, this is what I hate. I begin to question...
That's why Rudolph didn't get play reindeer games, you know.
You know, that's really mean-spirited for you to even bring that up.
That's very mean.
I've always hated that show for that reason. So here's the deal. It's this constant battle for self-esteem, but I'm not going to let this go down because Zoe's watching, and I don't want her to think you give up just because it's like a stupid cookie thing. So we're not going to do that, right? Mm-hmm. So you drizzle this a little more.
Drizzle even more. I go too creepy.
And then you put the pretty one on top, right this, right so. This one's going to have more like razor burn or something, but that's good. Okay, so
Okay.
let us say that we've got these two. We're going to just take these away for right now because for some reason that chocolate
Do you want
never
to put
wants
them
to
on
dry.
that platter? The two good ones?
Well, let's just leave them here for right now. I'm afraid if I move them, they'll screw them up somehow. Now,
Well, I can move them. Watch.
don't touch it. Don't.
That's
I know,
very
I'm losing
rude. That's rude.
Okay, so pick out 2 red noses, please. And how about we give 1 blue eyes and 1 brown? You think? Okay, first.
Thanks. I say both blue and brown.
1 here.
One blue, one brown.
Okay.
Cute.
All right, now put the red right there for the nose. Perfect. Okay, now 2 more dabs.
Blue eyes and brown eyes. This is like a brownish black, so I'm not really sure which one's a black or a
Look,
brown.
this is not the moment to take your inner artiste, okay? I trust your inner artiste, but right now we're just trying to get some eyeballs on him. Do you see where the chocolate is making eyeball areas?
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that, well, like, easy to see?
One can never know.
How do you know? Did I mess with the wrong person again?
Yes, you did.
Well, you
sweetheart.
should flip it over.
It's all right.
so
I
that-
can't punish you until later
that
anyway.
M shouldn't be facing up because then they will know it's an M.
Oh, so it's like product placement? Yeah, that is tacky.
Very
Can we
specific.
see them now?
Okay, so turn it. Now look how cute they are. They're like little antler things. And when they dry, they're going to be super cute. And I'll show you a nice close-up.
Nailed it.
Right? In a good way. In a good way.
It looks exactly the same. Don't judge it. Or I'll judge you.
I think we did good.
I said, don't judge her, I'll judge you.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com. And by Brio Technologies. They rent, sell, and install audiovisual components, including professional sound, lighting, video, and intercom systems, components, projectors, interactive whiteboards, and classroom audio systems. Just go to BrioAudiovisual.com.
Welcome back to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. Ohio State, known for football. And
Are
now
they the Buckeyes? I can't remember. Go on. I'm sorry. That's the
kind
limit of
of
my college.
put me on the spot there, didn't you?
It's college.
I think we're Badgers. Anyway, the point being, a lot of excitement going on right now, finals, and a lot of stress.
Huge stress. As a matter of fact, they have the Cry Closet up at the University of Utah where you can go into the library and they have a couple of like little cubicles with stuffies and you can go in there and just...
Here we call it the garage.
That's only for you, honey.
So what they've done
Use
is
our
they decided,
walk-in closet.
we want to help people. We want to make this okay. So what they did is they put up a vending machine for $1.
Well, that's nice.
You go and you get bacon.
Raw bacon?
No, cooked bacon. They sell,
out.
No, they sell cooked bacon in the store, but it's packaged so you could not refrigerate it, right?
Yeah.
Close the mouth. Bacon.
Cooked bacon. You could just put in $1 and you get bacon?
Yeah. But the bad news is December 13th. Oh my gosh, we have to get to Ohio.
Start driving.
We have to go. They are taking it down. It was a temporary fix for stress.
Oh.
It's so funny. They got it sponsored though.
Crispy and fatty and savory. It really is the perfect thing for stress.
They got it sponsored with the Meat Science Club, which is there because they work with producing food, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the pig people producers of Ohio sponsored it.
That would make complete logical sense, though.
Why would you take it down?
Never. There's always time for bacon.
That's like crack.
Always, right?
That's like
when are you ever
crack.
going to say, no, I don't want bacon? I mean, this is like never going to happen.
All right, so
Even when I was a vegetarian, I probably would have looked at it and went, well, it's bacon. I mean, come on.
Amazon, 1.3 million square foot facility.
One of their massive warehouses, their processing places.
Now it's coming
we have
our way.
one here in Salt Lake City. It's already going, honey. You
It's
seem to
awesome.
forget that.
I keep forgetting. New Jersey
we have
has.
same-day service now, same-day mailing.
How does
in
that
certain
work?
zip codes around Salt Lake
How does
City.
it? Are there people like waiting, revving their engines in their vans?
Oh, I would be sure of that.
When they hit the clunk and then the guy taps the side and he drives to your house.
But anyway, so what was going on in this one?
Well, first of all, I told you how big it is, 1.3 million square feet.
That's a very large one.
And so basically the robots. Now, some people have fear of robots.
It's just automated processing. It's not a big
Like
deal.
they're here to take over the universe. Well, evidently one of their robots was going down the aisle, turned over, and then it ended up picking up a certain package. When it did that, it was a little too crushy,
Oh, it got a little squeezy.
and it punctured one of the aerosol cans. And then, this
What
is
was
the
it,
cool
like
part.
hairspray or
This is the cool part. And then it turns, and it drives really fast down the aisle, distributing what was in that bear spray.
Please tell me. Oh,
bear
I was
spray
hoping it
can.
was like hairspray. It was bear spray.
Capsaicin, isn't it? Capsaicin oil?
And it managed to actually majestically rotate down the entire aisle to make sure that the spread of said bear spray was his best.
No, like 48 people went to the hospital. Unless you had like a breathing issue, it wouldn't be like huge. But they went to
seems
the hospital
suspicious
because
to
it
me.
hurts. It hurt. It's like rubbing chilies in your eye. It's just chili oil is basically what
That
it
really
is.
seems suspicious to me.
Like what?
Well, that the automated procedure managed to puncture that one
Oh, no.
specific package.
Here we go.
It couldn't puncture the package that had like, artificially flavored like marshmallows in it.
Right.
It had to puncture the bear spray package.
Conspiracy, perhaps,
and then
Erin?
drive it down the
Erin?
aisle.
Conspiracy, perhaps?
Well, the machines have been waiting.
You know why? Because those machines got a vaccine shot. That's why.
Whatever.
Oh.
All right. Speaking
It looks sort of clear today.
you can see,
but I
you
can't
can see
see-
the white line of where it
I
kills
can't
the
see
city.
the valley.
Yeah, we're up here on the hill here in Salt Lake City, and so we get to actually watch when the inversion decides to pop up and just how bad it is based on just how far we can see, which
Right,
is like
right.
South Temple. But no, so the inversion's back, and it's extra early this year, so that's exciting. And our Zozo is like our own human barometer, because that poor little girl, if it gets bad, she
gets
just
a
starts
cough.
hacking like
Yeah.
she's trying to cough up a goat. I mean, it's the saddest thing ever. But yeah,
When I take her to school, she goes, check online. I check online. And she goes, what color is it? And I go, yellow. And she means, oh, we can't go outside today to play.
well, it gets worse. Salt Lake County, we're in orange color now. Orange is bad, bad, bad. That's like when the particulate level is so high that anyone with any kind of a breathing issue should be staying indoors. So the kids can't go out and play.
And yet
It's-
20-year-olds run up the hill.
It's yellow in Utah, Davis, and Weber counties, so it's not quite as bad. But they're saying, please, no open burning. I guess that's one of the big things. Because this has been such an unusually cold November and December, people have been burning like wood fireplaces and fire pits like crazy. They're like, don't do that
I
anymore.
gave up my fire, people.
I know you love your
I have a
fireplace.
gas fireplace, an electric stove.
Sorry, honey. So anyway, it's going to be that way for a couple of days. You really don't want to go outside if you've got breathing issues like my kids.
You don't happen to have a story about someone who's going to hell, do you?
Would you like people who are going to hell?
Yeah, I would love that story.
This is so awesome. Okay, our kids went to parochial school for a few years, and I loved the nuns and the priests there. I thought they were amazing people.
They are fun
And
people.
This is why I'm like so stunned by this, because I just I can't imagine this ever happening. There's two longtime nuns at St. James Catholic School in Torrance, California. Sister Kruper was the school's principal.
You're not going to do a bad story
Sister
about nuns.
Chang taught there. And apparently Michael Myers, which was the church's Monsignor, had to tell a crowd of a few hundred parents
Right.
that the Archdiocese had launched an internal investigation into the elementary school when the organization performed a standard audit and found a few strange
Are you
anomalies.
telling me someone stole from the Catholic school kids?
Like there was a family that happened to request a copy of their tuition check made out to the school, just like, oh, we need this for taxes.
Right.
And they found out it had been deposited into a different bank account than the school's. And they're like, well, okay, that can't be right.
Wait a minute.
And what happened apparently at the St. James Catholic Church is that
Don't say it.
sisters
Oh, no.
Proper and Chang had embezzled $500,000 from the school. That would be $500,000. The nuns embezzled $500,000. Now, the parents at this point are going, what was the money spent on?
That's what I wanted to know. What? I have so many things going through my head right now.
This is where the Monsignor says, well, we do know they had a pattern of going on trips and they had a pattern of going to casinos. And the reality is they used the $500,000 as their personal account. And apparently other people had known these women were flying up to Vegas and to all these different places all the time. But then one of the nuns, Sister Kruper, had said, oh, well, I have a very rich uncle who sends us there, who has a home. And
Right.
he knows we enjoy gambling.
So
I
she
didn't
lied,
even nuns
too.
could gamble.
Well, you know those.
Well, it's not like bingo at school. We all did that. But I mean, like going hardcore down to the pits at Vegas. I mean, I didn't know nuns could do that.
Do you think they wore their habits when they did that?
The point is everybody knew they went. Whether they're wearing their habits or not. I'm just
Well,
saying it seems
how much again? How much?
$500,000.
$500,000. Well, you know what? Male dancers don't do it for free, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, if you haven't had a chance to meet some of
Am
our
I going to hell now?
locally legends, these are all the amazing local businesses and services and such that we've been talking about here on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream, because we really want you to shop locally this year. We've been trying to support our local businesses, and if you've missed any of them, here you are.
Facials,
You
gift
do love that
certificates.
woman, don't you?
I am going every week now. I'm going to be so good looking in a year and a half, 2
You are,
years,
baby.
3, maybe 4. All right.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com. And by Brio Technologies. They rent, sell, and install audiovisual components, including professional sound, lighting, video and intercom systems, components, projectors, interactive whiteboards, and classroom audio systems. Just go to BrioAudiovisual.com.
Some great businesses right here in Salt Lake City along the Wasatch Front.
You ready for a Tell Me Something Good?
Finally, after the nun story.
I know, right? All right, so it's a standard funny thing, but it is true the police officers are trained to help deliver babies, because you just never know what sort of emergency situation you're going to end up on by the roadside. And if you're in a more rural area like Washington County, my mom's from Hurricane, so we know that area pretty well, there's long stretches
To get to a hospital.
between things. And so there was a 911 call that came out a week and a half ago. Deputy Eric Barton happened to be the closest, so he got there Tuesday as fast as he could. It was a woman going into labor.
Where?
They pulled off the side of State Route 59. She's going into labor. She's like, I'm transitioning, which means you're going to start pushing whether you want to or not.
Right.
And so Barron arrived before the EMS crews did, got into action, got her set up, got her position.
Got into action.
And he's like, my biggest concern is this. We don't want any complications, no complications. And he's just praying, while he's helping deliver the baby.
Right.
The little girl comes out. She's crying. He said everyone was fine. This is where I start cracking up. The kids were excited in the back seat that
What do you
they
mean
got
they had kids in the back seat?
because the father had to drive, the mom's in
Right,
labor,
sure,
so they
yeah.
throw the kids in the back
Right,
seat of
after
the car.
can't leave them alone. So they're all chanting and cheering? That's
I
hilarious.
just think of that as a scenario, like giving birth. I'm like, please God, don't hate me this much. And he goes, yeah, they were all pretty happy. Mom was excited. Baby was crying, which is what babies are supposed to do. So I
that's
felt
true.
really relieved.
That's true.
Baby is Bella Kay, and Mom and Dad brought the baby to the county sheriff's deputy's office to see Deputy Eric Barron, and they said, hey, we just wanted to thank you. We
Oh,
thought
that's
maybe
so nice.
you would like to hold Bella Kay. And there's the sweetest picture of him holding this baby, and his head's looking down, and he's kind of getting to a clump, so he's probably like the total
That's
dad.
sweet. That's sweet.
But what a cool thing to be able to meet. I would just picture like 15 years from now, meeting this guy, and he's like pulling her over for like a speeding ticket or something. Just,
Oh, no, wait a minute. I know you. The cool thing is her middle name is MM63.
Of course.
Mile marker.
Because it'd be super romantic and sweet.
Wouldn't it?
That's a bad joke.
I know. And on that, we will end the show.
Be sure you sign up to win dinner for four at Christopher's Prime Steakhouse. It is a wonderful, wonderful place. They've just moved to their brand new location in the Peary Hotel with all the lights downtown. It's amazing. And you can do that just by liking or commenting on the show today or sharing. We also have our other pages if you would like to like there. We have Mistletoe Mania, which is all Christmas stuff. Tell Me Something Good, which is your daily hit of all the happy news. Nothing mean or sad or awful, just happy stuff. Or, of course, The Beautiful Dark, which is Halloween decor, which I still
Why won't you
contribute
let that
to
go?
it
You
because
can't let that go.
I am all about Halloween.
All
I
right.
can't stand it. It's just what it is.
All right. Well, very good. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow at noon right here on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. Yes, I think we're going to start
are we gonna
this
do with
today. Oh, bad things. Bad. I should put a dress on one
It's
of
the
them.
beady, insincere smile that always gives me the creeps. I think I've got one of
Thought
Zoe's
that's what
Barbie
you
dolls.
thought was like so good about me, but we'll talk later. See ya.